All right, welcome in Libras. Welcome to Ocean's Tarot Garden. How are you guys growing? How are you glowing? Whew, today we are going to be seeing what is this shift? What is this shift about? I don't know if you feel the shift going on or whatsoever, but there has to be a shift. And it was confirmed when I pulled this card here. And the card that I have here is coming from my Witches of Legends deck, okay, that I received when I went to the Curiosities and Audacities convention. Okay, it's a beautiful deck here. All right, and you have Oshun. And as you can see, she's in the water. And it kind of looks like a possession type of thing. And you see the bee and the honey coming out of her mouth. And I feel like it's a death, a sweet death here. So you guys, it's a change that's going on. And with water, we always know that water is ever flowing, is ever changing, and it knows how to adapt to the crevices and everything, you know, the size, the shapes of things that's around it. It knows how to mold itself into the containers. And I feel like that's what's happening to you. You're learning how to fill in spaces of you that you may have forgotten about, that may have been misplaced, or places that have been added into your character, your spiritual soul space, or anything like that, your knowledge, things like that. You're learning how to use these and how to adapt and move within your new self, is what I'm going to say, as you're being rebirthed, as you're growing, as you're expanding, okay? As you're going through this shift, you're learning how to make the best out of things, okay? Things are sweetening up for you as well. Let's get a couple of oracles here for my Libras as we tap in. Thank you, Spirit, so kindly, especially Ishu Ilegwa Papa Legba, for allowing me to use the energy to connect with spirits as we get into this reading. This is a collective reading, so take what's for you, leave what's not for you behind. All Libra placements, okay? When you find this reading is for you, okay? Purple is the color that I'm seeing as my eyes are closed here. All right, yes, open your heart, okay, to love. And you have the Father, Brother, Son here. So some of you guys, I feel like you're getting into a shift in nature. Okay, there's some grounding that needs to take place in those shuns at the bottom of the deck. Once again, with this water, you could be being called to get into a healthier diet right now. Maybe nothing but vegetables, fruits, and waters. You could be being asked to cleanse yourself. You could be being asked to bring offerings to your orishas, to the deities, to the spirits that you work with, if you work with any spirits here. You could also be being asked to gravitate into your more feminine energy here, Libra. Even if you're a masculine male, this still applies to you, to tap into your feminine energy. They're waiting for you to become softer. It seems like they're wanting you to learn how to attract the things that you want without having to over-exalt yourself. Not over-exalt, but overextend yourself here, Libras. They're wanting you to learn how to nurture yourself and allow things to grow, and not feel like you have to chase things. I'm hearing spirits say there's a simpler way to do the things that you're wanting to do. Whether this is something that's career-based, whether this is something that's knowledge-based, as far as going back to school, learning some kind of skill set, whether it's, you know, something at work that you're wanting to do, or a career goal that you want to obtain, whether this is love, relationships, friendships, family ships, or just simply something with you trying to heal, okay? They're saying that there's an easier way to go about it. You don't have to be so tough. Okay, it's saying to soften your outer layer here. You have opened the heart and you have this retreat to nature. And I feel like in nature is where you're vulnerable, you're free, and everything seems to be very accessible. Everything seems to be fresh. It's relaxing. It's enlightening. It's a lot of things here, and I feel like with this Father, Husband, Brother, Son card, I just happen to think of God, Son, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, or whatever the Holy Trinity here. And not saying, you know, I'm not trying to bring the Bible or religion into this. I do feel like Spirit is saying, this is the time for you to connect to the Holy Trinity of you. Okay? Your Holy Trinity, your three, mind, body, and soul. It's time for you to connect. It's time for you to open up. It's time for you to expand. Okay? So get ready to take care of yourself. Get ready to grow. And it's saying to nurture yourself. So for you, this is the time to rest. Your water is breaking. You're giving birth. Congratulations, Libra. And it's time to let go. It's time to let go and allow things to happen. It's the time to allow things to flow. It's time to allow yourself to expand. You're in a season of expanding. This rebirth has nothing to do with your spiritual sense of, oh, I'm gaining gifts. This rebirth has nothing to do with, really, I don't feel like releasing people or anything like this. I feel like it's all about you expanding and moving forward. Like, okay, you've graduated. All right, now what's the next step? College. Okay, you've graduated college. Okay, what's the next step? You step into the real world. You get your job. Okay, Spirit is saying, okay, you've learned whatever lessons that you may needed to learn. You passed certain tests that have come around to you. Okay, now it's time to expand. Let's go into bigger areas. Okay, maybe you slowly learn to start trying to make friends. Now Spirit is saying, okay, now push yourself more out there. You know, maybe you put a toe, you wanted to work in, you want to work for some company and you wanted to, you know, be a manager, but you stuck your toe in and you became somebody that was at the bottom. Okay, now you've gotten acquainted with people, you've learned things. Now Spirit is saying, okay, it's time to expand. Let's go bigger. Let's do the next step here. And Spirit is saying that you just have to trust and stay connected into yourself. So it's very important that within these next 3 to 6 months, Libra, that you allow yourself to go into a healthier journey. Okay, I know you like your foods. I know you like your DoorDashes, your Uber Eats, all that great stuff. But right now, Spirit needs you to be very healthy. Diet. The diet is very important. And some of you guys could be feeling cravings being curved. You could find that you're unsatisfied with certain things that you thought that you wanted to eat. You know, certain things like that. You can find yourself drinking more water, whatever it may be. Spirit is trying to push you into being healthier, exercising, dieting. Like I said, they're wanting to cleanse out everything so that you can not only expand, like with moving forward, but expand your health, your lifeline, expand your clarity and your connection to yourself. It's all about being able to fully connect and expand with your Holy Trinity. Okay, so let me get a crystal here for you guys. Let's see what crystal we have here for my Libras. What's something that the Libras could keep with them during this time? All right, you have the Vandonite, sorry. It says, I turn every intention into action and accomplish my goals. It is Aries red as we are entering, or we have already entered into Aries season. I'm not too sure. I don't even know what's going on. My days are kind of floating together. But we do know that this is your South Node sign, the reflection of you. So it's time for you to go hard and go after the things that you're passionate about. Okay? So turn every intention into action and accomplishing my goals. Now, I will say that I feel like right now, for the next few weeks, Libra, you're needing to rest up. You're needing to rejuvenate. Like I said, you're pushing. Your water broke and you're pushing. You're giving birth. So this is the time, you know, knock it out, and then you're going to need to rest. And during this resting period, it's all about you planning how you're going to accomplish things. You're creating new goals. You're creating new focal points. This could be, I'm going to work on my resume. I'm going to apply to these several jobs. I'm going to do this, you know, every 3 days I'm going to apply. Or I'm going to change my routines, my habits. I'm going to start waking up early. I'm going to go exercise. I'm going to start drinking more water. I'm going to order the cup from Amazon so I know I'm drinking so-and-so gallons. I'm going to meal prep. I'm going to, you know, get a gym membership and go. Or, you know what, I'm going to hang out with my friends, you know, at least once a week. I'm going to, you know, do shadow work. I'm going to journal. I'm going to do whatever it is that you need to do to expand, you're making your plan to do so, okay? So that's what it's all about, creating a plan before you start getting active, because it doesn't make sense to get active without a plan here, okay? So Spirit, give us a couple of affirmative messages for my Libras. All right. So Libras, you can find yourself wanting to be a little distant and wanting to withdraw, or you know, gravitate back into your solitude, and that's quite normal during this closing of the rebirthing phase. You kind of just want to chill out, relax, and you're trying to get clarity on certain situations here. Spirit says, mirror as within, so without. Have compassion for yourself and others. Everything is a reflection. When we change, everything changes. Okay, so look at the growth within you. Okay, start reflecting on where you were, where you're going. Okay, where you're at now, where you were before, and then the planning is your expansion. So you're seeing the mirror so you can see the full picture. Okay, Spirit also says, I am safe in my arms. I care for myself like no one else. Okay, so make sure that you're tending to yourself. Once again, taking care of it, because they want you to have a long lifeline. And lastly, unleash your passions, connect with your sexual energy, sleep naked, touch, moan, and fantasize, and enjoy pleasure. Okay, so some of you guys could be having a lot of sexual relations coming in, not with multiple people, but just with your partner or whatever, or it could be with multiple people. I'm not here to judge. Or this is a great time for you to become one with yourself and use that as manifestation time, okay? So I'm going to pull just a few cards here as we get ready to close out for my Libras and see what is this shift about for my Libras. What is this shift about for my Libras? Six of Swords. Okay, that's funny. All right, I just heard, I'm just fighting temptation. Okay, so I feel like you guys are fighting some kind of temptation here. Or you could be experiencing some temptation coming towards you guys in the coming days. Page of Wands, yeah. All right, but wasn't I talking about graduation here? You see somebody throwing up their cap and gown with the Knight of Wands coming towards them. So I feel like congratulations once again with this Six of Swords into the Seven of Swords. I feel like you've made it through some kind of test that usually defeats you. It's time for you to celebrate your, you know, this rebirth or whatever, and you're getting ready to expand. The Knight of Wands, it kind of gives me this energy of enthusiasm, like you're feeling enthusiastic and ready to really like go after something here. If this is not you, then just know that if it's a love situation, somebody is ready to show up for you in a way that you never expected, to push you, to motivate you and help you grow. If this is a work situation, career situation, I feel like somebody either sees the potential in you, or they see that you're hard work, or that you're learning in your skill set, or if you have your own business or whatever it may be that's career-wise, I feel like, you know what? You're motivated to either go back to school, to learn something, to get a skill set, and you're learning how to cultivate it to make yourself stand out here, okay? So I just feel a lot of passion and intensity that's going to be happening after this shift here. You guys could be feeling very drained and very down right now, but that's okay. You have the Queen of Cups here. You're about to be replenished here with this Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. I just see a lot of happiness with the resources that are given to you, a lot of happiness with your accomplishments, a lot of happiness with the things that are starting to blossom around you here. Okay, you have this Three of Swords with the Death card. So you guys, you did have to make some painful decisions. I don't know why, but I'm feeling that there is someone here who counted you out, and they're going to be so upset about this. This could be an Aries. I feel like somebody had the wrong impression on you. Three of Wands here. I do see somebody saying goodbye. I don't know if it's you saying goodbye to an old you saying goodbye to an old thought process, or you just saying goodbye as you're starting to reimagine yourself, rebrand yourself, and starting to allow yourself to open up to receive the things that you need. I do want to say, for some of you Libras, I feel like there's some hardship here, and that's why I keep feeling this heart chakra, the retreat to nature. There's a lot of shadow work that needs to be happening for you guys. And it should be happening in this time period. You guys should be shadow working from now probably until freaking, I'm not even gonna lie, like June or August. You should be doing shadow work monthly to help you elevate and move through a lot of things, to allow yourself to see some of the skill sets that you have. I do see some of you guys moving up the ladder in love, career, and I also see that you guys are moving past things. You're outgrowing areas here, and you're moving. You could be physically moving somewhere else. Okay, Libras? So I hope you enjoyed your reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.